Hello, my lovely Scorpio. I am the Queen of Clovers, and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for my lovely Scorpios. I will pull Oracle, Tarot, Cartomancy, and more Oracle for all the advice in the world. I'm even going to read from the book, from the Pocket Animal Spirit, to give you some advice. These are the cards I'll be using. I'm recording this on March the 1st, 2023, but as readings are timeless, it'll find you when you need it. And of course, please take what's yours and leave out all the rest. Let's get into it. Let's see. Ooh, that was kind of fast. You guys are dropping. Like, you must be loving each other. All right, I'm not going to read any of these in reverse because I am new with these cards, but they are just screaming my name. You are coming in as the cat and the lavender, my lovelies. The cat is the sly one, the independent one, the one who sits quietly. Lavender is a preservative, something for something fresh and new, like a wedding or a birth of a baby. It also brings that cleaning smell to everything that everyone loves and prefers over Pine Sol. You are here. This is your energy, Scorpio. You are making decisions and moving forward with them. And it is all new. All new. And don't forget, it's the number 1 card here, which means it's associated with the Fool card, my darlings. Your person is coming in as the spider and the passion flower. This passion flower is the Christ flower. This is creative ingenuity. This is also a birth card. It is the number 2 card. It's the magician card, the creation card, the spider, and it's weaving its web. My goodness, you guys are really close to each other in energy. Let's not forget the spider is very welcome in the world for killing the nasty things around us. As a feminine, I must admit, it is a masculine job to kill all bugs and remove all trash from the residence. Really, boys, that's all we want from you. And what's interesting, though, this cat, cats can get the bugs too. So you guys are very easily matched. You're easily matched in cycle. There's something here about you guys are just working it together. There is something you guys will likely create together. I don't think you're there yet, but you are buying into it, feminine. My lovely Scorpios with the cat, you're really getting into it and you're really like, I think I can do this. I think I've read the fine print so far. I've checked the flag, colors of all the flags. Not too much red here other than there is a spider, and that spider draws you in. Remember, come into my parlor. You know, the spider and the fly. If you haven't read that book, please check it out anywhere. It's an oldie but goodie. But this cat is not so easily convinced. I don't need my bug killers. I can do it myself. There's so much independence here and yet so much coming together to create here and build here. Something for everyone, because remember, the passion flower is the Christ flower. It is the flower of sacrifice for each other. So I feel like there's something coming in where you guys are going to work together on something. You may already work together and be working on the same goal, volunteer at the same place, what have you. Let's go ahead and just yank out your tarot. Let's see what we can pull from the Teddy Bear Tarot. My favorite tarot for this cat. Scorpio, you are a lovely cat. Cunning, fierce, and feisty. Did you hear that email declaration? Oh, cat, you are walking away from something. Okay. Whew. Something that filled your heart. You're just trying. You are trying, my baby, when it comes to love, my lovely Scorpio cats. Yeah, it's walking away from something that really charmed you. They had your heart. Whenever I see this card, I think of like all those, you had me, man. People were like, I can't believe I never got that relationship to stick. And you're like, dude, you had me. I walked away. I was basically throwing myself at your feet. Yes, Scorpio, this is not happening any longer. You are definitely moving in a different direction. It's not you're just moving towards other things with a new heart. Chariot card is the Cancer card, but more importantly, it is the card of like when you get your driver's license and you just set sail and you get moving to other things. The other person, that thing you walked away from, it could be a thing, it could be a job. It was, they were doing things that were a little untoward, a little dark, shadowy behavior, and they definitely were using you in ways that you did not approve of, and I mean they stalled you in ways that you did not approve of. You're ruled by Mars. Mars is direct right now, my darling, and I'm going to tell you, if you're not doing things right now and you're a Scorpio, you're probably going half crazy. Get away from the trap here. You're going to learn something new with the Page of Cups. It is approaching love differently. You did not give up on love because you had to Eight of Cups a situation. You did not give up on the dream of romance and the dream of a new heart. Hey, lessons learned, but I still can love just because that love didn't work out. And this is why you're coming out so sly and cunning as the kitty. I was going to pick it up, but let's not, because Spirit wants me to get some advice on this Cancer, on this Chariot card. Like, where are you going? All right, Justice. Some of you may have had to get out of this with a little bit of effort. Whatever you left behind, you could have left it behind last year, Scorpios, but you had to take a little bit of you had to take justice. Something had to be done to clear this. And you couldn't just walk away. You actually were roped into measuring and balancing and handling things. This is like not getting your just desserts with the Justice card coming in on this. And with the Wands here, you basically, you had rights, damn it. And with the Wands, I see that it's not a big fight. It's not like you had to pull a weapon. It's not like you had to like hand-to-hand combat your way out of this. No, you have rights, and you took him to the court. You didn't ask for more. You just said, give me what I'm due, and I'm getting out of here. Let's close this off. Let's sign this paperwork. This is like I had a shared cell phone plan with somebody just to see how the relationship, how a future relationship might work out. And you know what happened? It didn't work out for 3 months, kind of thing. And now we're just trying to get out of it. To just, it took more than a breakup. This is never again. Not again. This is Two of Swords. Never again. This is a split that is unforgivable. Whatever they did to you, I'm sorry. Because whatever this is, you have literally written down somewhere in your little diary, my lovely Scorpios, that if I go back to this person, then somebody needs to call the cops and rescue me, because there's no way I go back with this person unless I am being drugged or under some kind of duress of life, or they're threatening my family. I mean, that is the kind of energy this Two of Swords absolutely not is coming through for you. So love is not really fielding it for you, but you got your running legs. You got those, remember I told you that Mars was direct, my lovelies. We're running forward. Scorpio, that card. I'm gonna say what's next for you. Oh man, new perspective, thinking it through. We're just changing it. Didn't I tell you were getting a new perspective? This Page of Cups, a new perspective in love. Don't worry, you're free to move about, but you might be staying in a little bit more than usual. Hey, why jump into the dope love scene right now out there? I have tried the internet dating. I have tried to meet people at work. Well, half-heartedly, to be honest. I'm just going to go about my business and look pretty and hope to God something good comes in, because trying to make it happen is not working for me. And I feel you have that same energy. I'm an Aries, so I'm also ruled by Mars, Scorpio. So let's also, okay, you're just collecting information and kind of working. Like Three of Pentacles is working and collecting information with the King of Swords. You're really taking this knowledge to heart. You may actually be studying, taking a class, or thinking about taking a class, or reading a particular book. Do it. Spirit is like saying this is the time to get your literature up to speed. You have a little time. It seems like you've had a breakup or a change of pace where you actually control the direction of your going. You actually control a lot more with this Page of Cups. One of the lessons was that you control it. See the fish in the cup? Something about you're the one that reels it in or lets it out. You reel in a fish, you give it some room. You reel in a fish, you give it some... That is you now. You've realized how much power you have, my lovely kitten Scorpios in this one. Let's figure out what the spider is doing. Let's figure it out, because you're just taking in some information, being cool as a kitten, but I just don't know. Let's figure out what your spider's doing, because then that's where the love is happening. That's what I asked when I asked to get your person's energies. Let's just take those two and call it like we see it. Ugh. Okay. I'm sorry your person is so hot and bothered. Don't be embarrassed. Hold on, let me make a note of the timestamp here. But your husband, oh, was that a slip of the tongue, Scorpio? But this is like married couple gonna stay together for life feeling. And with the Lovers, it's one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. I actually had a picture of this card maybe 10 years before I read tarot as one of my Make-A-Wish moments, like collages when those were big, remember? I think it was maybe 10 or 15 years ago. I was big to make collages, and I loved it. It actually did, it did swirl energy, get things moving, because once you do a project and then once you clean it up, you got to clean this up and this out, you know. Just finding your scissors sometimes in your house is a joy. To realize you're not as unorganized as you thought. But with the Page of Wands and the Lovers coming in, they see your innocent heart. Even though you've been through something, they see that Page of Cups sweetness in your heart. And they're coming in hot and bothered with the Page of Wands. It's a message. It's a message of, hi, we should hang out together, because there's something here. You know, Hotel Transylvania, who watches that? Because you know how they sing. I mean, when you sing with somebody, it's a keeper, right? They really got to screw up, because you're like, I zinged with them. This person feels like they zinged with you. And they say a man falls in love in a moment and a woman falls in love in like a year. It takes a much longer over time, you know. We want receipts, right? But the boys, they're like, oh, that was it. I'm going to make that decision. This person has made that decision about you, Scorpio, and they're all in and they're willing. If you're already with somebody and you're like building with this, moving forward with this spider character, I'm going to tell you right now, they've sacrificed things for you. And if you're with them, this is them saying, I see you returning to yourself. They're going to tell you whatever you've left behind. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be love, whatever you left behind. It's definitely work, some information that you received that freed you up. And whatever has got you into this chariot mobile mode, oh, Scorps, whatever's done it is turned on your person like a light bulb, and they just want to hold your hand and sit with you, and that they will do other, you know, unclothed activities with you as well. But I'm telling you right now, they would settle for just a little bit of the real you coming back to them. We should meet up. We should share some spaghetti like Lady and the Tramp. Ooh, check this out. They have watched you. 8s. Look, 8s are trap numbers. And they've been through the worst of it. And they think you've been through the worst of it. Whatever it was a trap. And they had us rushing around. You know, a few years back, remember the rushing lives we used to have and how crazy everything was? And I was literally home for an hour before I had to go to bed and get ready for it, or start showering up and getting ready for the next morning. That was my life, and it's, you know, and it sucked. And it's like, now we're not rushing around or pretending anymore. We've been through the worst of it. I feel like this person, okay, both of you got the one card, I think Fool and Magician, sitting right next to each other. And I'm going to tell you what that means. It means you've actually completed the bad stuff. You've done the walking away. You are really in thinking and reflection with that King of Swords, Scorpio. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. All right. Yep. Because right now they feel like, okay, 5 of Swords, they still have some fighting to do. And then the 10 of Cups, they still have some fighting to do to really be open and ready for you and start building a Hierophant. is building, the Hierophant builds the life of their dreams, the life they want on their terms. And oh boy, do they got receipts and backup. Did I talk about receipts and backup? This is it. This is happening. This person's coming in with them receipts and backup because they zinged in their moment and they want that year of receipts to start stacking up for you. They do have some fighting to do and some reparations to pay maybe. That is why they might not be completely in your midst, open and honest. But if you just dropped out into the world a single, like a Pringle, free, and free from even a bad job, it seems like this person is like almost next to you in the exact same pace. They might be a step ahead. They did have more of a magician card, a doing card. They were already building some things. And so when you come in, it's going to be like, oh, I'm hopping on whatever we're building. And those receipts, man, oof. They want this person, that is like so romantic that they're like, oh, it takes a woman a year to fall in love because she needs receipts. Okay, here they come. Day one. Yeah, a little rest, a little rejuvenation, a little time. King of Swords, this person did come in as a Taurus. They're going to end building things. All right, these are the cards on how you guys are going to come together. And here's what's happening. You guys are resting. Your person's building a little bit more than you. I do have you, Scorpio, building a little more knowledge, to collecting information. You may be researching something while you're a step behind this person. Scorpio, I can see how you can get stuck in your head like that. Happens to an Aries a lot. But basically, there's a lot of rest going on and a lot of building and collecting and accumulating. This person is going to make a decision. One of you is going to make a decision. Choose some options. You guys got to make options to move. Like next step. Ooh. Spirit's like, here it is. Okay, when it comes to Ten of Pentacles, you're going to drop love on each other's head. And with the Eight of Cups, you're going to walk away from the world. Both of you have walked away from something entirely to build your fortune. I think it might be work. I think you guys already might be a pair or about to be a pair, or this person is just waiting until their savings account looks like they're a decent person to be in a pair. You might be that person saving up, but this is not bad cards. This is you guys choosing to walk towards each other. That's what this Four of Cups is telling me. You're going to resist others. And so even though there's a bit of a walking away, it's just walking movement. I'm not even really sure why Spirit is giving me that message for that card, because normally I don't get walking away for Eight of Cups or Cartomancy. Normally I get more like a public heart, like showing your heart. And but they wanted to say that you'll be walking towards each other. But there's love withholding, but there's, again, I'm sorry, it's just the way the world is. A lot of people aren't dating because they just don't have money. And I'm kind of mad about it because, I'm kind of mad at it because nobody has any money. I'm going to pick you some advice cards, Scorpio, just for the week and all the love. The Fox and the Snake. Should I read both? I'm going to tell you right now, the snake, I do know what the snake is. It's all about new stuff. The beginnings. Where is the snake? Okay, snake is air. The snake, the air. How could a snake be air? The snake. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. Well, no surprise there, we're starting out. This, regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there's no more time to waste. Which is awesome because you're in that full kitty cat energy right here, right? Ooh, and then the other card here I have for you is the Fox. I'm just going to hop in because... Is this the wolf or the fox? This is the fox. Oh dear. No, that was the deer. It's a lot of, the fox. Oh my gosh, the fox. The fox for you, my darlings. Smart, strong, partner or mate, and wise teacher. Think of the fantastic Mr. Fox. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. This is your energy and how you should come into your partner, especially since they're already building something. You're going to drive them nuts. I mean, when they realize what you know. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us to stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. Remember, when in balance, foxes are magical, ingenious, and monogamous. And when out of balance, they are sneaky, unsure of their identity. And to bring it to balance, seek partnership and connection. Well, it's time to connect. You are like so ready, Scorpio, to connect with this builder, magician, Christ, like passion flower, meaning, yeah, this person's doing it for the greater good. And remember all the pentacles? That means that you guys won't be broke. This isn't missionary living. All right, my darlings, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe. It helps the channel. I got company, so hang in there, my loves. God bless, and thank you again for this beautiful reading.